tends to underappreciate that, like, even, you know, people within their own community tends to, like, don't align exactly on values to the extent that they think they do. But, like, even still, it would have been like a clearer way to know the answer, right? And like so far, the ways that we have of defining community membership, they're not very good. Like, what is there? Like, there's coin holdings, but like in my opinion, coin holdings are an extremely imperfect proxy, right? Like, for example, if you compare, I don't know, the number of coins, let's say like Joe Lubin has, to the number of coins that, like, say Timbago has, right? Like, that's it's going to end up being pretty lopsided, right? But that's like, let's say that I don't know what the difference is, but I'm going to guess somewhere between a factor of 100 and 1,000. Could be wrong in either direction. But that does not mean that Joe Lubin is, like, you know, 100 to 1,000 times more of importance to Ethereum than Timbago is. Like, Tim does a lot of important core dev coordination work, and so like money is a very imperfect proxy. But then what are the more perfect? What are the better proxies? And like there are things like, for example, in the Zcash Foundation, there's like this community advisory council, and like, you know, you're either a part of it or you're not, and it's somewhat more of a kind of, I guess, yeah, technocratic design. There's uh, obviously just foundations themselves that have kind of even more closed membership. So I think
systems.
yeah, exactly. Like, I think my answer to this is that, like, I don't think there is a perfect solution, but I do think we need more thinking, more ideas, and more work on like better approaches. Like, I think if we can just figure out like what is a sensible concept of membership, so we can figure out like what is, like, if we want to, and like, who are we even trying to give representation to, then we've at least made the first step toward like figuring out what the actual problem is, right? And then like potentially governance is going to